Blessing did not cry on her wedding day. Everyone else did. Her mother held her tightly and whispered prayers into her ear. Her aunties wiped tears and said she was lucky. Sunday stood tall beside her, calm, composed, dependable. Dependable. That was the word everyone used for him. And in Nigeria, dependability was often considered more important than passion. Blessing chose dependability. She chose security. She chose the man who would not embarrass her. She did not choose the man who made her heart race. Their house in Port Harcourt was beautiful. Cream walls. Black gate. Polished tiles. A small balcony upstairs that overlooked the quiet estate road. During the day, it felt normal. At night, it felt enormous. Sunday worked in logistics for an oil servicing company. He left early. Returned late. Sometimes traveled for days. In the first year, he used to hold her at night. Ask her about her day. Talk about their future. By the third year, he mostly scrolled on his phone. Even when they were sitting together, he was not there. His face illuminated by blue light. His thumbs moving quickly. When she asked what he was doing, he would say, work messages. Or sometimes, just reading something. He never showed her. Blessing began noticing something strange. When she talked, he nodded without looking up. When she laughed, he barely reacted. When she cried quietly one night, he did not notice at all. It was not that Sunday was cruel. He was just absent. And absence can be more painful than cruelty. They tried for a baby. The first year, they were hopeful. The second year, they prayed. The third year, they stopped talking about it. The doctor said stress could be a factor. After that appointment, Sunday became quieter. More distant in bed. More distant everywhere. Blessing started wondering if she had failed him. She never asked. She was afraid of the answer. It was a Thursday. Sunday had traveled to Warri. The estate was unusually silent that night. No generators humming. No children playing late. Just thick, heavy darkness. At exactly 11:47 p.m., she heard it. 3 knocks. Pause. 2 knocks. Not on the door. On the gate. Her heart began to pound slowly. Not fast. Slow. Heavy. She froze in the sitting room. Who knocks like that without calling a name? She walked carefully to the window. Across the street, under the flickering streetlight near the abandoned duplex. A man stood there. Still. Watching her house. Watching her window. Her breath caught. She stepped back immediately. When she looked again, he was gone. The next night, she told herself it was imagination. Loneliness can create sounds. But at 11:47 p.m. it came again. 3 knocks. Pause. 2. She did not look this time. But her body reacted. Her palms sweated. Her throat tightened. The strange thing was this. The man only came when Sunday traveled. Never when Sunday was home. Never when the gate light was on. Only when she was alone. That thought unsettled her more than anything. One night, she gathered courage and stood behind the gate. When the knocks came, she whispered. Who is there? The man stepped into the dim light. And her heart dropped. Chima. Before Sunday, there had been Chima. Loud laugh. Big dreams. No stability. Her parents disapproved of him immediately. He cannot take care of you, her father said. Sunday could. So she chose Sunday. Chima disappeared. Until now. You don't look happy, Chima said softly through the bars. I am married, she replied. I know. Then leave. He studied her face. You chose safety, he said. But you look like someone still waiting. The words unsettled her because they were true. She was waiting. Waiting for Sunday to look at her again the way he used to. Waiting for him to put his phone down. Waiting for him to notice she was fading. The phone. One night, Sunday returned early from a trip. They sat on the couch together. Blessing tried to talk about her day. Sunday nodded. Scrolling. 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 She stopped mid-sentence. He did not notice. The blue light reflected in his eyes while she sat beside him, invisible. That night, she lay awake next to him and realized something terrifying. She could disappear emotionally, and he might not even see it happening. The next time Chima came, he did not speak much. He left an envelope at the gate. Inside was a note. I know what you buried. I know what you miss. If you want the truth, use the key. There was a small key attached. No address. No explanation. Her hands trembled. Truth about what? About her marriage? About him? About herself? The warehouse. 2 days later, she found an address scribbled faintly at the bottom of the note. An abandoned warehouse near the old industrial road. She went at night. The drive felt endless. The warehouse door opened with the key. Inside. Photographs. Hundreds of them. Pictures of her. At the market. In church. Standing at her balcony. Sitting by her window. Crying. Her stomach twisted. Chima stepped from the shadows. I wanted you to see yourself, he said. This is madness, she whispered. No, he replied. This is attention. The word struck her. Attention. Something she had not felt in years. The realization. That night, she did not go home immediately. She sat in her car and cried. Not because of fear. But because she finally understood something painful. She had been starving for attention. For presence. For someone to truly see her. And she hated herself for how good it felt. Sunday traveled again the following week. At 11:47 p.m., the knocking returned. 3. Pause. 2. This time, she did not wait. She opened the gate. Chima stepped inside. Come with me, he said. To where? Anywhere that isn't this. Her chest tightened. Her mind raced. Her marriage. Her vows. Her loneliness. Her silence. And in that moment, Blessing made a decision that shocked even herself. She did not go with Chima. But she did not go back inside either. Instead, she packed a small bag. Left a note on the kitchen counter. I cannot stay where I am unseen. And she left. Not with Chima. Not with anyone. Alone. Sunday returned to an empty house. He called her name. No answer. He saw the note. Read it twice. For the first time in years, he put his phone down and just stood there. Chima never came back. The knock stopped. But Blessing was already gone. She moved to Lagos. Rented a small apartment. Started working again. Started painting again. Started breathing again. Blessing did not leave because of Chima. She left because silence had become louder than fear. Because being ignored slowly kills something inside you. Because sometimes the scariest decision is choosing yourself. And sometimes, the night only knocks to remind you that you are still alive.